For those people na hindi masyadong alam kung ano yung LGBTQ community or ano yung sexual orientation, gender identity and expression, I would advise them to read more kasi education is power. So as long as you know more about what we are and who we are, it would be easier for them to accept and understand. I'm Erik Jan Lape Apartado. I'm 33 years old and I am from Balamban, Cebu. I identify myself as a gay man. Growing up, I already have a feeling that I'm not straight. At the time, I considered myself hindi talaga normal kasi iba yung hilig ko. Mas gusto ko yung kasama ko yung mga babaeng pinsan ko, babaeng classmates. Tatlo po kaming magkapatid at ako yung pangalawa. Fortunately, I didn't have to come out to my family being gay because lumaki ako sa environment na maraming babae. Kasama ko yung mama ko, ate ko, mga babaeng pinsan, mga auntie. At marami-rami din kami sa family na membro ng LGBTQIA. So, it has been normalized in my families. Minsan po, may nararanasan din akong discrimination at judgment kasi lumaki ako sa maliit na municipality. Ito yung hometown ko, which is Balamban. There was a time na hindi pa talaga open, years back, yung mga tao about the idea of having or seeing someone like me, which is a gay man. Kasi they have boxed sexual orientation into strict labels like babae, lalaki, bakla, tomboy, ganun lang. Hindi nila na-experience or nakita na merong gay man na hindi nakadamit pang babae or merong gay woman na hindi nakadamit pang lalaki. Parang it was a new concept for them. But slowly, as years go by, parang na-accept na nila, and then our town is also becoming more and more industrialized and exposed to different sexual orientations. Kaya hindi na masyadong naranasan ko na may discrimination at judgment dito sa community namin. I grew up and then I experienced discrimination from other people. It was a very hard experience, but I am a very calm person. Hindi ako nagpa-fight back sa kanila. So I just stayed quiet, minsan umiiyak or tahimik lang sa sulok. Ang natapos ko po is Bachelor of Science in Nursing. So isa po akong registered nurse. Yung paaralan po is called Cebu City Medical Center College of Nursing. Nag-aral din po ako ng education pero hindi po ako nag-take ng board exam for education. Na-expose ako sa ganitong orientation and I felt secured na ganito talaga yung gusto ko when I started studying in Cebu. That was way back 2004. Kasi dun sa Cebu, dun ko talaga nakita na iba-iba, parang spectrum yung gender identity. Hindi lang siya girl, boy, bakla, tomboy. Parang may kinalalagyan ako or parang may category ako. And I met people like me as well. So I felt included, I felt loved and accepted. But Cebu City is too big for me. And I know that I have been growing up in a small town. Parang I am made to be in a small town. Parang hindi ako bagay sa malalaking syudad. Currently po, nagsiserve ako sa COVID-19 vaccination program ng Department of Health. As we all know, nurse is a predominantly female profession. So, in a good way, mayroong influence yung pagiging LGBTQIA. Kaya less yung discrimination ko rito kasi they have been expecting or stereotyping na yung lalaking nag-nurse, bakla na agad. So, parang okay lang yung experience ko, comfortable lang. I'm not judging everyone na kasi meron namang mga straight na nurse, but nurse being a female profession, hindi siya mahirap if ikaw ay isang LGBTQIA, specifically gay man. Wala po akong jowa. I am currently single po. If true love yung hinahanap mo dito sa hometown namin, medyo mahirap siya kasi not everyone is open about gay couple or same-sex relationship. Napaka-discreet kasi maliit nga siya nga town and we are still conservative, I could say, compared to other big cities in Cebu. So, makakahanap ka rin naman talaga ng mga seryoso, but be prepared of how the people around you will react about the relationship that you're getting into. I was 25 way back then nung na-expose ako about financial literacy. I find it very basic and very important as well. Not so many people are advocating about financial literacy, but for me, importante siya, and I am focusing more on the LGBTQ people kasi alam naman natin yung mga tao na member ng LGBT community, napakagaling nilang maghanap ng income. But most of the time, they mismanage their finances. So when it comes to emergencies in the future, it will end up na walang-wala din sila. At first, medyo mahirap po kasi yung environment ko, yung circle of friends ko na LGBTQ, they focus more on fun, yung carefree lifestyle, ganun. When I push the topic of my advocacy, which is financial literacy, parang seryoso siya, too serious for them to take. And most of the time, like they refuse talking about it. Of course, we also have to live in the present kasi nga tayo nagtatrabaho para ma-enjoy yung present, but we have to set aside a little of what we earn for the future kasi hindi naman natin alam na kung ano yung mangyayari in the future. It's not gonna be rainbows and butterflies forever. There are times na may emergency talaga. And mahirap sa atin as LGBTQ people kasi typically we don't make families, we don't have husbands, we don't have wives, we don't have children. So where do we run to? So yung parents natin matatanda na rin, or our brothers and sisters, they have their own families na rin. So it is only up to ourselves to be responsible and independent. Yes po, napakahalaga po na magkaroon ng LGBTQ organization sa isang maliit na town katulad ng Balamban kasi yung mga tao dito, they really need more exposure, they also need more education about the LGBTQ community, about sexual orientation, gender identity, and expression po. We are very active here. Yung dominant members are mga trans women. Bibihira lang yung mga katulad ko. Although I have circle of friends na katulad ko, gay man, but we don't have an official group, kaya sumasali-sali lang din kami sa LGBTQ group ng Balamban. Aware po ako na mayroong internal discrimination, kaya nga po, it's very sad to think that we are fighting for acceptance from people outside our community when in fact there is something that we need to resolve within the community. I'm not generalizing, but yung mga gay men, discriminate yung mga feminine men, meron tayong mga tinatawag na bottom shaming, yung stereotype yung mga trans women that they are just like that, but actually marami akong kakilala na trans women na very successful in lives and in their own fields. More struggle yung nararanasan ng mga LGBTQ people dito sa probinsya. Kaya nga rin, I'm trying to create a platform for my voice to be heard kasi sa probinsya, hindi tayo naririnig, hindi tayo nakikita, or least to say, parang hindi napapansin kasi nakafocus lang dun sa mga lalaking cities. For the young generation who are questioning themselves kung ano kayo, don't look for answers, don't search for answers, just let the time reveal kung ano yung orientation mo. Meron na talagang instinct yung parents nyo or mga kapatid nyo na iba kayo from pagiging straight. Huwag nyo lang silang biglain, maybe dahan-dahan, or show them little by little in your actions na magka-clue sila na ganyan ka. And when the time comes that you have to come out, it won't be very hard for them to accept. Isa din sa advice ko is always be proud of yourself. Being gay is not abnormal. We are very normal. We are humans. We can be anyone we want to be. We can be doctors, nurses, lawyers. We can also be parents as well. So do not question yourself kasi dumaan ako sa stage na ganyan. I had to question myself. I had to choose my path. So just be who you are. Be proud of who you are. As long as you are not hurting anyone, do what you want to do and be happy being a member of this community.